in the book of Exodus, we hear that God tells Israel and says, tell Israel to go on a 3-day fast to consecrate themselves and to sanctify themselves, because tomorrow I am going to meet them in the mountain so that I may reveal myself. And God says to them, don't let any animal or anything touch the mountain, because my presence will come upon the mountain. And after 3 days, and the presence of the Lord began to descend upon the mountain, and the scripture says there was thunder, and there was earthquake, and there was lightning, and there was a shaking, and there was a trumpet. And it's so funny how a lot of people will always talk about God as if it is just an ordinary encounter. This is the type of encounter every time we hear God descending on a physical plane. That is what we hear. We hear thunder, we hear earthquake, we hear shaking, we hear lightning, we hear trumpets. Those are the most consistent things, physical manifestations that we see of God, which represents his authority, which represents his splendor, which represents his position, his power, his ordinances, his holiness. It represents all of that. His majesty, because anytime a king comes into a territory, there has to be an announcement that a great king has come. So it is signified by the shaking of the ground, by lightning, by thunder, by trumpets, and by the